Hello everyone, this is vladerag here to bring you another 1v1 game from the RSL. Wow, weird accent there all of a sudden. Today we're going to be looking at GosWser as the red Zerg in the top right versus MMA as the cyan Terran in the bottom left. This will be a ZvT on Whirlwind LE. And like I said before, with my terrible weird language problem all of a sudden that I always seem to have whenever I cast. Like, I'm perfectly eloquent outside of casting, but as soon as you put me in a situation where I have to keep talking, all of a sudden, just complete diarrhea of the mouth, so to speak. Whew. So what I meant to say was that this is a match from the RSL. There we go. I speak English, I swear. And furthermore, it is my second time attempting to cast this game because Windows Update decided to crash my, well, not crash my computer, but restart my computer through that last one. Oh noes. Oh gosh, so we'll see what I remember and if it makes any form of difference. I don't think it will. There goes my mouth freezing as per usual. Shaking that camera a bit. There we go. Got it back. I don't know why it does that. Believe me, I've looked into it a lot. Cannot figure it out. Anyway, we are seeing a 15 hatch down from GosWser and also a command center first out of MMA, both of them going for a very macro style of play, but who knows what they could follow this up with. I feel that if he had immediately scouted this, he could have taken an early third without too much trouble. Given this position, we are probably going to be seeing Reapers. You know what, actually, with a rally point there, I'm thinking we will not be seeing Reapers, especially after that last one. Also, this is not a good map for Reapers. I don't even know why I said Reapers. Like I said, I've seen this before, and the replay was just, closed out because of update. So I actually know what's going to happen to a certain extent. I do not know who wins. I do not know what happens in this game precisely, but I do know what happens here. And I can tell you it is fascinating. Look forward to it. Anyways, we are seeing everything else proceed according to plan. This overlord has decided that there is nothing here, is going to be moving over here to scout. I must say I've been seeing a lot of cross spawns on Whirlwind recently, almost making me wonder if somebody, if Blizzard is just like Star Station, well, now it's cross spawns only. And nobody told me. That would just suck. I was aware of the change to Star Station, but I know a lot of people who weren't. And it's just a terrible thing. And indeed, there we have a factory coming down. Do we see a reactor? Looks like I'm betting it'll be reactor factory, and that means that the factory will be done slightly ahead of that reactor. Can't really be helped, especially because we are waiting on gas. Anyways, there we go. There's the reactor down. And we will be seeing, I'm thinking, Hellion production right away out of MMA. GosWser doing that Zerg thing, getting queens, getting his spawning pool, just droning up, getting those gases sort of early, actually. I believe it's sort of usual to take that gas around the 6-minute mark. Maybe he knows something that I don't. Maybe I just don't understand Zerg all that well. I mean, that's always a possibility. I like to say that your off race lags a league behind your on race, so to speak. So in that respect, I act like a Silver League Zerg. Because, of course, I'm a Gold League Krotos, which I guess you would have gotten. I mean, it's sort of implicit in what I said. You know what? Just ignore everything I say and just whatever. I mean, well, I can't even say ignore everything I say because that just totally destroys the point of what you're doing, which is listening to me cast this game. Hellions are now moving out, going to be spotted right away by that Ling there. GosWser is, of course, immediately on guard. They will be passing through the watchtower radius. Do they decide to kill that watch? Whoa. Now that's pretty darn good. Has he scouted at all? He has not scouted. So these Hellions are going to be his first scout. I thought he was just doing a GosWser, like avoid the watchtower, so that he'd think that the Hellions like stopped here or something. But nope, those Hellions, they're not even caring about that watchtower. They're just going straight for it. He's just saying to himself, GosWser already knows what I'm doing. I'm just going to push in anyway. We see roaches already out. The normal response to Hellions, but the Hellions are able to run by. Will they be able to get any damage done here? I don't feel like they will be, but those drones are bunching up quite a bit now as they run away. They are going in for the attack. A couple of drones died. 2 there. Ooh, another 2. No, 3, 4 there? I think it was 5. I think 5 total. Yes, I am right. Indeed. Not too bad, but I feel he lost quite a bit there. For that, let's take a look at our units lost. Indeed, are seeing a higher units lost for our Terran player. The question is whether or not those drones were worth the trade. I'm not entirely certain. Those drones will undoubtedly be replaced very shortly. Whew. One of the things I love about MMA is that these games get on right away. Banshee out. Oh yeah, there we go. There was the tech switch there that you see. They built the tech lab with this barracks, built a starport here, then switched them and put a Banshee out. Now he's going down for his reactor and continuing to add on barracks. We do often see a sort of a bio-mech play out of MMA, or at least I have been seeing that out of him recently. What he can go for is, of course, you know, at this level of play, they can pretty much do anything to be good at it. I mean, this is the innovation level where they decide what plays will happen. Anyways, this Banshee is going to move in, be denied. Of course, there's already a spine and not a spine. There's already a queen and a spore crawler ready and waiting. Banshee has been denied. Looks like it's gonna have to head home with. Oh, it has 2 kills. So there you go. It actually was somewhat effective. And the third base is being taken for MMA. Roach Hydra looks like it will be the tech of choice today. I am thinking we already have layer done. Do we have GT? There we go. Do not have the Hydras down yet. Have to worry a little bit without it because MMA is going to be macroing up a very nice army very shortly here. Soon as these reactors finish, which takes a ridiculously long time. I mean, come to think about it, is it actually faster to build? It is just barely faster to build a reactor than to build another barracks. We do see that MMA has now seized that watchtower. No, he seasoned it with a little salt and pepper. It's going to be eating it up for breakfast. Yummy, it's delicious, trust me, that's just how it is. Those roaches are going to probably take it back though. The Hellions just get the hell out of Dodge. And that Banshee is going to be engaging. Remember, these roaches cannot shoot up, so that Banshee is just getting free hits, free kills, just completely uncontested. Already seen a Overseer come out, not really sure what this will be used for, Changeling perhaps doing some scouts. We are seeing those tanks in just beautiful positioning once again. Those roaches not even going to attempt to break that, and the orbital is already lifted off. Nothing you can get there. He will be taking out that refinery, not entirely certain why, maybe just for funds. We are seeing a drop here though, not sure how much it's able to kill. He does lose a Marine, and that is pushed back not too difficultly. Dropping those down to heal there, but we do see those roaches there as well. I think he's going to lose a bunch here. Just depends. Well, no, he decided not to pursue. Can't say I blame him, but he does send that Banshee out after them. Those roaches will not be getting far. Well, maybe they will be. Don't listen to me, folks. Do not listen to me. And we are seeing a drop happen right over here. Looks like he's going to be dropping down these Marauders and this Marine, but GosWser, just that prescient knowledge, already has units moving across the field. There's the stim, there's the boost away, deciding he's not going to be able to do it, but he is not going to be able to get that that medevac will not make it out. It will go down, all of its units dying in fiery carnage. Whew. Gotta love these games. We are seeing these units begin to move across the field. Drilling claws are on the way. A lot of banelings. Oh my goodness. It's a scare. This is going to be a more than scary for our Terran player. Banelings are just awesome, but this tank positioning is beyond awesome. Oh my goodness, this is the most brilliant tank positioning I've ever even seen. Whew. Wow. Anyways, those tanks are going to be pressing forward. They're coming in the banelings. There's the stim back and the splits. Will it be enough? Those tanks are certainly taking out quite a bit, but they did save a portion of those banelings. There comes in, trying to stim and micro again. Those roaches are cleaned up. At what cost? At what cost? I do not know. What I do know is that this game is amazing. Still seeing very high, despite that encounter there. We've seen very much, wow, cannot speak once more. We are seeing very high supply counts for both of our players. Here comes a push by MMA. He's not going to be able to do much. Oh my goodness, there goes down those changelings. Always wonder what it must be like to be a changeling. I mean, you know, changeling in a bronze level match, it's like just, you know, it's like a vacation. Changeling in a Grandmaster match, yeah, this is like suicide. Denying a bunch of creep there, but they will, as long as they are on the creep, the Zerg units do have an advantage in getting us around. Thor did absorb, I feel, a bunch of those Baneling hits. In the end, this is going to fall. No, it's not. There's tanks behind the tanks. Yeah, this is going to be pushed just back in time. There come the Marines reinforcements to scare off those units. GosWser is pulling back. These tanks are pressing forward here, taking that watchtower. And a 5th base is on the way for GosWser. Whew. Almost can't keep up with these games. Doesn't help that it's nearly midnight and I am exhausted. Just had to cast one last game before I went to bed. I'll cast the rest in the morning. That's just how it works. I can't help it, people. Listen, I love this game. Do see 22 roaches on the way, as well as +2 attack for both, but on the other hand, the 5th base has been scouted by this lone marine who's been tasked with bringing down the monstrous hatchery. Do see a 4th base coming down for MMA reasonably about the same time. I love those 2 marines standing guard, perfectly positioned. I know I used to like arrange honor guards and like, but this is back in the day of StarCraft 1. Oh, and there's the split. There is the siege tank positioning. I really want to learn why he decides to put them where he does. Like the specific reasoning behind every tank, where it goes and why it goes there. Fascinating. Whew. Anyways, I do believe this will be pushed back. I wouldn't mind I don't know how many kills it got. 0? I don't know what it did, probably weakened quite a bit here, but it looks like MMA is in a little bit of trouble. There goes the burrow, though. Oh my gosh, carnage right there. Losing a lot to those Widow Mines. Did he lose enough? There come the SCVs offline, partly anyways, to engage. The SCVs not the best first roaches, however, this will be pushed back. Nonetheless, Widow Mine getting a parting shot off, and oh my goodness, there they go. Bam, another Widow Mine hit right there. Very well done. We do see a drop happening here. Looks like he is going to be losing a bunch. Don't think he will be able to take out the hatchery, but he will be able to get those drones for certain. Pick those all. Oh my goodness, that was just so incredible. Like he just picked them all up at once. Do see more medevacs moving out over here. Looks like it will be a drop on that 3rd base. Or is that the 4th base? Did he take this one 3rd or 4th? 3rd, I think. 3rd, definitely 3rd. Unless in my exhaustion I am totally confused, which is utterly and completely possible. I'm almost tempted to pause this and begin it again tomorrow, but no, I have to press forward. I must persevere. This game is just too good. Whew, I can sleep when I'm dead. So awesome like that. We are seeing Ultralisk on the way for GosWser. Like that choice, it is very strong against this combination, especially since he has stealth, Banshee, and air production. I will note that tanks do okay versus Ultralisks depending on the situation. And the thing about every unit is that it's always situational. There is the drop, by the way, killing off a lot of workers there, but a lot of them also were able to retreat. We do have another drop going on up here, but it will be cleaned up shortly. Did lose a few drones to that, and we already seen Widow Mines buried there. Those lings are going to get hurt. Oh my goodness, this game is just continuing with MMAs and APM. Oof, it's only 350. I must admit, I have seen players on the current tab go up to 600 in games before. Just been crazy games. However, I would say that if you're starting to begin the feeling that MMA is starting to take the advantage, definitely doing a lot of damage. However, Ultralisks might change all of that. Already getting +3 on the way, armor and melee weapons, as well as that chitinous plating upgrade. Here comes another drop going on at the main base, going to be trying to take out that infestation pit, trying to limit infestors, trying to limit swarm hosts. Don't know if either will necessarily be effective on this map in this situation, and we do have another drop happening over here and a battle happening over here. Looks like the Terran. There's my god. Nothing to do with how exciting this game is, all to do with the fact I've had like 2 hours of sleep. It's midnight. Oh my gosh, losing tech back and forth, losing a lot. Oh my goodness, these Marines need to be moving out over there, but so much is happening. Every location, GosWser is on the ropes. He's all of a sudden 60, no, almost 70 supply behind his opponent. And that gap is only widening as MMA continues to gain momentum here. I don't know if GosWser can pull this off. I feel like, yeah, he is mostly drones right now. He's got a couple of Ultralisks, but they will not be enough. Micro is very effective versus Ultralisk. There's the GG, and GosWser admits defeat, losing this set of 3 for the RSL MMA. Moves on to the winner's bracket. GosWser to the Challenger one. Woo! This is FDV vladerag signing off.